In Ethereum network, the main currency is ETH, and people also have wallets. They can put their ETH in their wallets. But what if I told you you can grab your ETH and go hide it somewhere? Under the carpet perhaps. Yep, that is totally possible. Hello beautiful people. Okay guys, I found something interesting. QS Ether. In Ethereum, each contract has an address, and each contract can have a balance, some ethers stored in it. And these contracts, the address of these contracts follow a certain rule. They're made using this formula over here. If you pay some ether to somebody, your nonce is going to increase every time you submit a transaction to the network. So if you know that on your 10th transaction you're going to make a contract, you can know the address of the contract made on your 10th transaction. Each transaction only happens once. Like transaction with the nonce 2, it only happens once. Contract addresses are deterministic, meaning that they can be calculated prior to actually creating the address. This means that you can send ether to a predetermined address, one which you do not own the private key to, but know that one of your accounts can create contract to. You can send ether to that address and then retrieve the ether by later creating a contract which gets spawned over the same address. So you can kind of hide your ether between the contracts, someplace that nobody else knows. And even if your account gets hacked, nobody's gonna know that you have some hidden ether in some contract. This chapter was heavy as a motherfucker. It's 5 p.m. so day 4 is done. I'm feeling really good. I'm gonna play some games for now, and I'm bored out of my fucking mind, and it's really close to my sleeping hours, go to bedtime, whatever that's called. But I'm really bored, so. And I've read a lot of stuff today. I've read for 8 straight hours, and when I look at this text, I want to throw up. If I know this correctly, this is a bunch of security challenge tests for Solidity. So there are a bunch of contracts in this repository that you can try and hack, and if you can hack them, you know you're cool. And if you can't hack them, you're just dumb and fucking stupid and you suck ass. So I'm gonna clone this repository and try my hands on it. Okay, on compiling it gives a lot of the entryways away. So when you compile, it gives you a bunch of warnings. These are actually bugs that you can exploit, so that thing became a whole lot easier all of a sudden. I'm just saying, I don't know, omit the warnings, or that makes it a lot easier. That's ridiculous. So apparently that's what happens, those errors that I got over here a bunch of fucking times. That's what happens when you use experimental notions, experimental JSON modules. Don't use experimental shit, man. What the fuck? You're just so fucking lazy that you don't want to import a JSON file, and you use an experimental thing, an experimental feature to ruin everything for everybody. Confirm deployment. Yeah, fucking deploy that shit. Fuck this shit. The same thing that I needed to add for it to work is giving me fucking errors. Finally, we're here. So, do you think I should go to sleep? Do you think I'm really tired right now? I'm out of my fucking mind and I can't tolerate shit. Do you think I can solve one problem at least before going to sleep? Oh man, Mr. Fox thinks we should go. So, Mr. Fox, do you love people who watch this video? Do you think they should go fuck themselves? Okay, go fuck yourself. Mr. Fox, do you mean it? Do you love them? Do you really think that they should go fuck themselves? I'll come back to the shit tomorrow when I have some spirit left in my body or something like that. I don't know. I'm really fucking tired.